when he comes to address us, please listen to him. When I say listen, give him a good listening. We all will be the beneficiaries of it. May God guide our efforts, and may he bless all that we'll be doing this afternoon. Thank you and God bless.
Tinubu, Shetima, Ashiwaju of Lagos, a man with a golden Jagaban of Broken Kingdom, President of Nigeria come 2023. Tinubu Gachani, Tinubu Gachani, Tinubu Shetima, Tinubu Gachani, Tinubu Gachani, Tinubu Gachani, Tinubu Shetima, Tinubu Gachani on Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
Jagaban.
His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Abdullahi Adamu, the APC National Chairman. He is known nationally as the bridge builder, and truly he is one, giving the show of the NWC, supporting him as he came to speak here now. Onwards with our program to Goodwill Messages. We'll have a couple, but I want to respectfully appeal to all the Goodwill speakers. You have a maximum of 2 minutes. Myself or my colleague will be standing kindly behind you. Once it's 2 minutes, I will approach you, and I'm saying by that gesture, time is up. I appeal to you to very kindly yield the microphone as I invite the next person. First on our list of Goodwill speakers, we'll have His Excellency, the former Governor of Imo State. Please join me as we welcome Chief Ikedi Ohakim.
Tinubu, Shetima, Ashiwaju of Lagos, a man with a golden Jagaban of Broken Kingdom, President of Nigeria come 2023. Tinubu Gachani, Tinubu Gachani, Tinubu Shetima, Tinubu Gachani, Tinubu Gachani, Tinubu Gachani, Tinubu Shetima, Tinubu Gachani on Nigeria. Jagaban of Lagos, Jagaban of Nigeria, Jagaban of Africa, tested and trusted. Wham, Wodogumoke, Nani, Afuoke, Afuoke, Tinubu Jabego, Ogiachani, President, Nigeria, August 2023, amen. Jabego, August.
Your Excellency, the chairman of our great party, Your Excellency, I would like to crave your indulgence to permit me to stand on the protocol already established by my governor, His Excellency, Senator Hope Uzodimma. Nobody can do better than the protocol he has established here. I would like to join in welcoming our incoming president, Ashiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I have only 2 minutes to spend here. That is why I dodged the protocol. Our chairman, when you were governor of your state, you made so many people from this state millionaires. You took one of the highest chieftaincy titles from Ihitu Boma, Okigwe in Imo State. There are other footprints you left in Imo, which I cannot expose here.
But be that as it may, you have become part and parcel of this state. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a Chinese war strategist once said, and I quote, "Victorious warriors win the war before they go to the battle, while defeated warriors go to the battle and seek how to win the war." Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has defeated and won the war. He is here to just thank our people in advance for the battle he has already won. As you go home, you remember what I have come here to say, that victorious generals anywhere in the world, they win the war before they go to the battle. The documents we have all received here today, if you go through it, you can see that the war has already been won. Our elders say a big masquerade does not stay too long in a dancing arena. Else, it will lose its aura and lose its mysticism. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a big masquerade. He is what the Igbos call the jelly of the politics of Nigeria. For him to come here today, accompanied by our national chairman, accompanied by our governor, accompanied by our vice presidential candidate, accompanied by eminent personalities of this country, I think he has completed the assignment today. He needs to come here and wave to all of us, and we go home. I want to welcome you here once again. I want to thank all of you for coming. Today is a day we must all remember in the history of this Nigeria. There is what I have titled VUCA, which Nigeria has become. And the documents I have looked this morning will solve that problem. V stands for volatility. U stands for uncertainty in this country. And then as you go ahead, open the back page of that document. You will see how VUCA. I have given you 2 words. The other 2 you will see in the document. God bless all of you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Dr. Ikedio Hakim, the man who recognized the huge potentials of Imo State entertainers and made the very first appointment of a unit in charge of entertainment industry in government. Thank you very much. All right, without wasting time, let me invite for another goodwill message. Please, let us stick to time. We don't have the luxury of time. If we say 2 minutes, keep it 2 minutes. I'm saying this because the next person I'm about to invite is a reverend gentleman, and I know reverend people preach very long sermons. So this is not an evening service. Just help us and make it brief. Let me invite Reverend Dr. Divine. He is the CAN chairman, Imo State. Please, a round of applause for the CAN chairman in Imo State, please, as he comes forward to give us his goodwill message.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the National Chairman of National Chairman of APC, Your Excellency, the Presidential Candidate of APC, and Your Excellency, my Governor, Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, permit me to stand on the existing protocol. Indeed, we are pleased to have this kind of gathering in our state, especially for the progress and development of Igbo land and our nation. Just yesterday, the Christian community in Nigeria received an audience, and in our further consultations and deliberations with presidential candidates of all political parties, but we received an audience His Excellency Ahmed Asuwaju Bola Tinubu to brief us on his programs and everything. But permit me to say this. In so many years in this land, in our states, we lost, as the church, lost confidence in governance. We realize that politicians across board will make promises and will not fulfill. And of course, as a church, it's our duty to pray at every time, to pray for our leaders and pray for progress and development. And permit me to say this, that on his assumption of office, our dear governor, who saw in 2003 what many of you are seeing today in the presidential candidate of his political party, came with a renewed hope and restored back confidence of the people in governance. Yes, I say it because what I have seen, and the church leaders across board, what we've seen and what we have noticed in our land, which of course many of us have been speaking out in terms of infrastructural development in our land, quality indeed, because our governor is that man who believes that wherever excellence is obtainable, good is not acceptable. What we have seen in terms of quality and quality education, infrastructural development in our land, we have 3 roads. I know why before I will say something and I'll run up. We have 3 major roads in this state. And these 3 major roads for the past 45 years have been like that, unattended to. And of course, I do believe it would take much to handle it. And he came and decided to award these 3 contracts as a landmark programs and projects of his government. And the church, we are very, very pleased with you. And so when I was invited to be here today because of this great program for the good of our nation and of course Ndibo, I felt it's very, very important to be here on behalf of the church to say to our governor and to our guests that of course I am here not because of anything but because he invited me, and we have utmost respect for him because he's working, carrying the church along in Imo State. And I felt we should come to support what he's doing here. And of course, whatever that is being done, at the end of the day, I want to assure us one thing. Whosoever that the Lord, God has decided to be our president, will be our president. If God said you will be our president, I want to tell you no man will stop it. But for us as a people, my governor, who has loved the church and has shown great commitment for developing our land, we will always give him our maximum support and always pray for him. And we'll keep praying for whatever that he's doing in our land. And of course, I do believe anyone who wants to reaching us through our governor, the message will be very, very, very well accepted. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
God before me.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Please, we are appealing that you keep it to 2 minutes. We are really appealing. We're really appealing. His Excellency have other meetings to attend to. We're really appealing. I might be tempted to become a microphone stand, and if I do that, I'll withdraw it after 2 minutes. But I may not want to. Onwards now, let's welcome His Excellency Dr. Nkem Okeke, former Deputy Governor of Anambra State. Your Excellency, you're welcome. I trust you. I've heard you speak a couple of times in the past, and I'm confident you will keep it to 2 minutes.
Jagaban. Everybody vote for Jagaban.
Your Excellency, the National Chairman of our great party, distinguished Senator Abdullahi Adamu, Your Excellencies, may I also stand on already established protocol. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, sometime last year, I made a decision to defect to APC, and it was like the heavens will fall. All sorts of printed things about me. Ladies and gentlemen, look at me today. I'm standing on the podium in a major gathering hosted by a major governor to welcome the vice presidential candidate, the presidential candidate of our great party, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. Ladies and gentlemen, who can say I made a wrong decision? Can anybody say that? No. God is in control. And I'm sure that the great God that put me in this position will also put Asiwaju Jagaban as the next president of this great country. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, leadership is not about brain surgery. It's about sincerity of purpose, knowing what's right and to do it. I don't know our presidential candidate in person, but I know what he started in Lagos. And as an economist, I know what he has done for that great state. And if he does that for the country of Nigeria, I guarantee that this country will be in a better place. I look at his manifesto. There are two areas for me, apart from the infrastructure improvements, education sector, health sector. There are two key areas for me for the Southeast. And that is provision of industrial parks for the Southeast. In the Southeast, we have great skills. People can use their hands. Those industrial parks will definitely generate and increase productivity and increase GDP in this nation. Another one is the consumer credit scheme. You know, in developed countries, people don't buy things with cash. They use credit cards, because their salary may not afford them to buy those things. You can imagine if we have a credit scheme in this country, that would definitely increase demand for goods and services. That's what we need to do in this country. That is an innovative policy, and I pray that it works. Jagaban, you have my vote. I know you and Shetima will make a great combination to move this country to a better place. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, thank you. As we continue to plead that once you come here, please forget about protocol. It has already been established. Forget about your CV. We already know who you are. Just give us the thing precise, straight to the point. Okay, because we try very much to be, in everything, have women inclusion. We are very gender sensitive. Some people argue sometimes when we say, why not have many women in leadership. They say when Jesus appointed his first ministers, he chose only men. I said that was those days. The thing is that he was trekking when he was calling people. And women know they like who they carry them without transport. So that was why most of them did not follow him. But times have changed. So now we must include women. Yeah. Even the other ones who would have followed, the first women he called went and told those ones, no go, that man, no, they give transport. They didn't follow. But now we carry them along. Ladies and gentlemen, the next speaker to give us another goodwill message, please a round of applause for Honorable Nkiru Onyejiocha. Please, Honorable Nkiru, please a round of applause for her.
Jagaban, everybody know Jagaban, 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 everybody vote for Jagaban.
Honorable Nkiru, this one you're bringing entourage.
Everybody vote for Jagaban.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Imo State, Your Excellency, our presidential candidate, our father, the mentor of Nigerian women, the mentor of Nigerian youths, the incoming President of Federal Republic of Nigeria by God's grace, the Vice Presidential candidate, and of course all my governors here. I will, because of time, ask that the chairman there shall walk 1,000 shall fall by this side, and 10,000 by the right side. It shall not come near us. God shall prepare a table before us in the presence of our enemies. There is no divination against Jacob, and no enchantment against Israel that shall stand. Having said this, sir, we Nigerian women from Southeast extraction, we are saying that, including all the requests from our leaders, that we know, and you've assured us in several forums, that as you replicated 50% in your family, that Nigerian women will have 50% representation in your government. And so the Asiwaju, the city boy, we are not shaking because we know that you are our father and that you will not leave us by the wayside. All women in Nigeria, we have gone to the grassroots. We have our PVC. We have gone and constituted our ward-to-ward representatives. Abia, we have 184 wards. And so that's what we have. In other states, the same, across the regions. Sir, we are with you. God is with you. I am a Christian. Your wife is a Christian. Our vice presidential candidate, his ADC is a Christian. And you're in Southeast, we are Christians and we respect ourselves. So, sir, cruise. God is on the throne. You will never fall. You will never come down. And I pray lastly that any power anywhere, man or woman, who have desired that your life or the life of our governors or our candidates, including Ikechi Emenike or our governorship candidate of Abia State, will come down, that God shall arise and disgrace them in Jesus' name. Victory is sure. Come 2023. Thank you.
Jagaban. Everybody vote for Jagaban.
Thank you very much, Honorable Nkiru. Onwards now, we continue with the goodwill. I'd like to take a representative of the medium and small scale business owners in the Southeast. Please, again, we're appealing to you. It's 2 minutes. We're appealing to you. Barrister, let's welcome Barrister Emeka Mbudem. Barrister Emeka, can you please make your way forward? Can you put hands together for Barrister Emeka Mbudem as he steps forward to take the 2 minutes? Please, we are again asking you to kindly keep it to 2 minutes. After Barrister Emeka, please bring it down. I would ask Mr. Elias Mbam to please be on standby. You have your 2 minutes after Barrister Emeka. Please be on standby for your own 2 minutes so that we can make it as quick as possible.
Your Excellency, I'm very sorry for this brief interruption. The Barrister Emeka that is being invited to speak is the coordinator of the Small and Medium Enterprise Scheme. He's coordinating a group of young men across Southeast who one time or the other passed through our tutelage. They are the average income group. And the spread is across the 5 states of the Southeast. Now, after going through your manifesto, they came together and levied themselves 500,000 naira each to commit to your project to be able to realize the manifesto as presented by you. As at the last count, there are over 2,000 in number. They have their names and their telephone numbers and their email addresses, and have raised over 1 billion naira for this project. Therefore, may I humbly invite Barrister Emeka Mbudem, who is the national coordinator, to come and speak. Thank you.
Good day, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Emeka Mbudem. I speak on behalf of medium-scale business owners and entrepreneurs across the entire region of Southeast. We are about 2,000, and we have organized ourselves under the instrumentality and leadership architecture of the Imo State Governor, Senator Hope Uzodimma. When you nominated Senator Hope Uzodimma as the coordinator of the campaign in the Southeast, we rejoiced. We rejoiced because we know his capacity. We rejoice because we know that he delivers what he promises. We know because he delivers what he proposes. Senator Hope Uzodimma has been an advocate of the Southeast being linked to national politics. We have read our manifesto. We've listened to you speak across the country. Our capacity to support you has been heightened by our belief that with you as the president of Nigeria, our nation will be on the horizon of limitless opportunities. Your Excellency, we believe in the Nigerian project. We believe that government should be an instrument for common good. We believe in social justice and equity. We believe in peace, progress, and unity of Nigeria. And we know that our victory is assured. We know that with Governor Hope Uzodimma and the entire people of the Southeast behind him, you will certainly be elected the President of Nigeria come 2023. We are happy that you come from the private sector. You've been a treasurer. You know the value of money. There is a saying in the land of our fathers that where an Igbo man puts his money, he also puts his heart. We have put our heart, we have put our money. Please permit us to put our mouth. In the assured outcome of your victory come next year, we want guarantees and assurances that the prevailing policies which seem targeted at stifling the growth of commerce, business, and industry in the Southeast are addressed, such as the multiplicity of various extortion points in the name of custom checkpoint, police checkpoint, army checkpoint, immigration checkpoint, across all the major highways in the Southeast, even in our streets and in the marketplaces. My dear Shiwaju, it is common knowledge that 52 years after the war, despite the Marshall Plan by the Nigerian government, we still lack access to the sea. We don't have any free trade zone. Despite the abundance of natural gas resources in our zone, we have a plenty power supply. The major roads linking our cities, our capitals, and our zone to other zones, they are largely unmotorable. Now, we want to ask you, do you guarantee us that in your administration that there will be a prevalence of conducive atmosphere that will propel us to unleash our talents and potentials as business people and innovators so that we can be properly positioned to compete in the 21st century economy? Thank you, sir.
He deserves a bigger round of applause. It's not easy. Chief Emeka Mbudem. Ladies and gentlemen, just so that we keep pace and sustain the momentum, we did put someone on standby, and at this point I'd like to invite Chief Elias Mbam, the Revenue, former Chairman Revenue and Fiscal Commission. Please, can you come on stage now? Quickly, sir, please. And it's still 2 minutes.
Tinubu,
Yeah. You look like a man that is conscious of time. Yeah, okay.
Your Excellency, the National Chairman of our great party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, the presidential candidate of APC, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, the Jagaban, the vice presidential candidate of our great party APC in the 2023 general election, Senator Kazim Shettima, the executive governor of Abia State, Onwa, Senator Hope Uzodimma of Imo State, please. The executive governor of Imo State, Onwa, Senator Hope Uzodimma, my own governor, the executive governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer Dave Mweze Akubaroha. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you goodwill messages from all the support groups in the Southeast. The support groups in the Southeast exist from pulling boots to ward, to local government, and to the state. And I want to assure you that they are ready and prepared to deliver the votes for our party come 2023. The presidential candidate of our party is a well-known person, a big masquerade, and of all the things he is known for, one of the things that appeals to me is that his level of mentorship. If you go back from when he was governor of Lagos State and the number of people that he raised in that administration, you now know that this man, that we really need him to replicate that at the national level. So I thank you all for coming and welcome you to the Southeast. God bless all of you.
Finally, on the goodwill, before we listen to His Excellency the Governor of Ebonyi State, and then from there on to our candidate, I want to move on now to another businessman from the Southeast, the Chairman, Solid Foundation Construction Company Limited. Please let's welcome Prince Lemi Akakim. Prince, please step forward and very kindly steal 2 minutes. Where's Prince Lemi Akakim? Thank you very much. Let me please stand on the protocols so established. I have gone through the manifesto of our candidate from the inception of the launch of the manifesto. And surely he touched almost all the sectors of our demand. Fortunately for us, in Imo State, we have a driver who is very, very competent. And he started by linking us to the national grid. And this link have brought a lot of infrastructural development in this state. We have, from the time our presidential candidate will be installed as president of Nigeria, we will have more than 5 more years of our governor in governance. What we need from this side is a cooperation of giving him the light to continue with the development he's already doing in this state. We know in the front burner that knowing our region as very industrial region, the proposals for railway line to go through all the links of the Southeast, I think it's a demand that the Southeast will be very happy because it's
our governor have assured us that this railway line must come to fruition as soon as you enter office. We wish it's fulfilled because the governor knows our heart, he knows our heart desire, and as you cooperate with him, we will continue winning. APC will continue winning in the southeast of Nigeria. Thank you very much. May God bless.
Thank you very much, sir, for keeping it brief. All right. The last message will be, so that we'll speed it up and get to other things. The last message will be from His Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi State. Please, a big round of applause as we invite Engineer David Mahe to please come talk to the people.
Thank you. APC. APC. Your Excellency, our capable, dignified, performing national chairman of our great party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, and your very capable working committee of our great party, APC. Your Excellency, the incoming President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, May 29, 2023. Your Excellency, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Your Excellency, the incoming Vice President of the Federal Republic, my brother and good friend, former Governor of Borno State, Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, our own Shetima Kashim. Our host, my brother and friend, the Governor of Imo State, our own hope. I call him Hope. The road is very, very good. Onwa Buruburu, the DG of our campaign council, my brother, Governor Lalong of Plateau State, and all the members of the PCC that are here, my brother, the Deputy Speaker of the Federal House of Rep, all the senators, our leaders from Southeast, national leaders, my good brothers and sisters. My brother Hope, let me first thank you for putting this together with our leaders in Southeast. And let me say something very significant. The Southeast people have been voting presidents without having a town hall meeting to discuss and agree on something. So this is very unique. And this is very important. Just yesterday, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu led us to see Khan. And the meeting was very wonderful. He delivered a very powerful and wonderful speech. But the icing on the cake was when he told them, every Sunday, my wife and my children will be going to church. I'll be left alone in the house. I have not Islamized my house. How will I then Islamize Nigeria? That was the icing on the cake. And I love what the DG told some Khan people that visited him. He said our problem in this country has never been religion. That's not our problem.
Instead of coming together, seeing the hands of God in this ticket, very strong ticket, and ask, we need this, we need this. And you are here speaking before God when God has not spoken. And I said to them yesterday, in the past, the prophets will come and say, thus says the Lord. And the Bible says, who is he that speaketh when the Lord has not spoken? So why will you now decide for God? Who fights for God? The British brought Christianity to us. Very good. We are all devout Christians. We believe in our Lord Jesus Christ. But that's not the basis for their development. Today in London, city of London, the mayor there is a Muslim. The prime minister is a Hindu. In states, you have governors that are Muslim, governor and deputy, Christian. That never formed the basis of development. And so the Southeast people are very wise people. We are not approaching 2023 with sentiments. We are asking what is there for us. Your Excellency, when you are there, will you find out why certain positions since after the war, somebody from Southeast would not occupy it? We should be asking questions. Your Excellency, will you undermine the policies not to allow it to surface again that tends to disorganize, undermine our businesses, undermine the very fabrics of our existence? We are businessmen and women. There are policies that have rendered the Southeastern man very poor. We are interested and we have always played at the center. This is very important. And so we are not going to live by sentiments. We are not going to live by religious sentiments. We want good governance. We want to be able to do our businesses. We want to be able to occupy any position our brothers and sisters in other parts of the country do occupy. And Your Excellency, the two governors and the leaders of Southeast have taken this upon themselves to assure our people that based on the manifesto that we have seen, based on your speeches you have offered, based on your antecedents, it's not going to be based on promises. Are we? What did you do with your past positions? We've seen what you did. The businesses for our people thrived in Lagos when you were governor. And so we have great confidence that you will replicate it. And for the status of the country, the state of the nation, we need a businessman. We want the miracle of Lagos in 1999 to be replicated in our nation. And you can do this. We've always said we need to have second address. But the time has come in this country that we need first address. And that address is, what is your first business? Our candidate, you have business. You have proven it. We have confidence in you. And so we welcome you to Southeast, and I thank our leaders for the confidence. We are going to vote for you because we believe in you. We believe that you will unite the country. You will bring security. You bring prosperity. You allow us as Southeast people to thrive and become the Taiwan of this country. Thank you and welcome.
Your Excellencies, Royal Highnesses, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, His Excellency Governor Dave Umahi would know a true leader and a developer when he sees one, since he himself has transformed Ebonyi from what used to be one of the least developed states of the Southeast to today what is becoming a mega of sort when it comes to infrastructural development. And when he stands behind a man who transformed Lagos, you know, Governor Umahi is standing behind a leader that will bring development. At this time, I am directed by the chairman of the LOC to proceed by bringing our next distinguished speaker at this event. I am Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Lagos is ranked amongst the top 5 economics amongst nations of states in Africa. You get why. Today, one of the best and deepest seaports on the continent of Africa is situated in Lagos. You get why. Lagos Civil Service is one of the most detribalized civil service in all of Nigeria. You get why. Your Excellencies, that why is a foundation that was laid back in 1999 by a man who is arguably one of the finest man manager in all of our political sphere today in the country. Love him or hate him, he knows how to find square pegs in square holes. He knows how to assign responsibility to technocrats who will deliver excellently. Look around the political landscape of our nation and you will find leaders across the divide, men and women who he has either nurtured, raised, or have empowered to do well in politics. Therefore, this afternoon in Owerri here in the southeastern part of Nigeria, I'm elated and delighted to ask you to join me in welcoming the man who by the grace of God will be Nigeria's next president, a leader who has led leaders and continue to lead, a game changer, a man whose political sagacity you cannot condemn. Welcome His Excellency, distinguished Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaban Bogu himself.
Everybody vote for Jagaban. You see what we want. Everybody vote for Jagaban.
Thank you. Please have your seat. Thank you. The man brought us all here. Thank you. God bless you. And God bless Nigeria. The national chairman of our party, the Turakins Kefi, Senator Abdullahi Adamu. Thank you. They thought this party would be dead. They thought they would have buried our spirit and the progress of our country by now. but rather the party is going stronger and stronger. Thank you. To my running mate, you are not running for anything but for success. And running along with me does not constitute a failure, but a AAA success for our country, because we got together to serve as the servants of the people and not the bosses of the people. Your Excellency, the host, Governor, I come back to you. Your Excellency, the Director General of our party, of our campaign, the Governor of Plateau, thank you for the good job you've been doing. But all along, we are succeeding. You see the innovation. If we lend ourselves to innovation, we can create wonders. Here is a successful, again, a town hall, different from blue Bulaba of the other parties. Your Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi, yes, you are a man of details, a man of very highly committed engineering mind for progress and dynamics of business. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I heard you, and I heard you loud and clear. My dear host, our brother, we got together for years. You were in the Senate. I know one thing. Anybody who underestimates you, do so at their own peril. Well, I salute the national executive of my party. They risked their life and spent time to come and here all the way from Abuja and various states to give me support. Salute the Deputy Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, Honorable Wase, who hosted us some few days back. And our dear brother, who was the former Speaker of the House of Representatives. I thank all of you. And those businessmen that have assembled since morning, the people of Imo State and adjoining states, the businessmen and women and our members who had patiently waited to listen to me. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. A city boy, yes. I come with all respect and simplicity of thoughts. I want to answer two critical questions that I had last before I start my main speech. It answers all the entire speech. If I've left here without talking to you, I know you know what you want. And I could see the determination in you. But what do I bring? I bring progressive governance, a forward-looking government, not a backward-tilting repeater station wanted to take us back to yesterday. I want to give us our tomorrow. And I'm saying, the host governor has bear the name of our manifesto. It's our hope, and we must renew. Yes, I am one of your own. I am your son and brother. As I walk into this meeting, I could not but help think of the subject of today, business. So I could not but help think of my late mother. She was a trader, a market woman, and a market leader who taught me so much and gave me lessons about making money, keeping money, and multiplications of ideas that will enrich humanity. She gave me the grit and determination which has served me well in politics. More importantly, she taught me the patience, the wisdom, and resilient attitude to life, to whatever I am doing. That resiliency has got me here today, looking for the highest position in the country, the presidency of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I told you I will answer two questions. To my brother and my friend, the businessman whose organization is putting some funds together, just like you are trying to invest in the success of this campaign, is that we will put together, to answer your question, a simple technology code that once you have it cleared with your good and you got a sticker, either on your container or in the vehicle conveying it, no other agency of government will be able to stop you and exhaust you again. It is there in that manifesto, the use of technology hub. Guarantee that will stop all nefarious extortion and exploitation by the roadblocks. That answers that question. Aspiring to the highest office of this country, to all the governors, they've been working with me. And they've been brainstorming with me. And here, we are demonstrating to the rest of Nigeria that we are thinkers and doers. It doesn't take an atlas carrying the road map of the world and the heavy burden of the rest of the Federation on its units, on its soldiers. It takes common sense, thinking, detailing, and doing to bring success to life. So together with the progressive governors in APC, we shall find and walk the road of a renewed hope. To my other brother's question, as I walk the opportunity for this afternoon's deliberation and innovation, we shall establish industrial hubs throughout the nation and modernize the existing ones. We will encourage and facilitate greater production in places like Owerri and Aba. At the same time, we shall broaden the opportunities for you to engage in more international commerce by steering more activities towards ports outside of Lagos, such as One, that must be activated very well. Yes, those must be the port that is connected with railway lines that evacuate goods without criminality. I envision the Owerri, Port Harcourt, and Aba Port Harcourt corridors becoming more active and lucrative. Yes, there are so many ways to fight and stop corruption. Yes. Corruption will stop. When Felix doesn't need to look for 4 million at a time to buy a little car. When that car is assembled here and he has a credit finance associated with it, the credit finance in turn will move the production, increasing the production demand. The availability of credit will equally multiply the need and the purchase and disposal. In its multiplication effect, is the man who fabricates the brake pads. The ordinary locksmith for the boot of the car will make money. We can and we will. We will change the dynamics of those inefficiencies, talking about potential. Potential. Potential that is pregnant with so many things and never had a delivery of life birth. We will drive Nigeria potential to reality of delivery of progressive birth, life birth of industrialization, progress, manufacturing, industrialization, and electricity. We know by empowering consumer, they definitely we empower others. The more we consume, the more we produce. And if it is willingly given, expeditiously produced, stealing will stop. My dear sisters and brothers, we must reverse one thing, which is the insecurity that is being emphasized by our other political parties and rivals. They don't understand the meaning of marginalization, segregation, and lack of coordination. They don't even remember that they were in school before and they inherited the first stanza of Nigeria national item at independence. Though tribes and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we shall stand. So, I'm here, a Yoruba man, seeking the votes and support and encouragement and prayers of an Igbo man. What's the difference in that? We are both carrying the same blood, looking at the same God who is the creator, and believing in the unity of our country. We can And we must look forward to those things. We talk about service. Look at that, the second stanza and the common denominator in the old national anthem and the current one. What is the emphasis? The emphasis is about service. If we work well to serve our country will in turn give us a good return on our investment. We will succeed. Then I can guarantee you that my government, our government, will comprise of people from every section of the country and ready to discuss the legitimate grievances with those in search of peaceful resolution. No one here appealed to me when I instituted free WAEC education without discrimination. No one will fill that form in Lagos. We didn't care whether you are a Christian or a Muslim, you are an Igbo or a Ijo or Yoruba. We say pay the WAEC fee of all children in our schools to eliminate poverty. What else can you do to unite the country? More than that. No religion on that form. Keep your religion. It's your personal belief, it's your faith. It's how you want to worship. My dear brothers and sisters, are things not changing? When a Muslim man is the mayor of London, so if you choose a Muslim president, are you the first timer? You are not. Because it is existing, and mayor of London is a Muslim. When the budgets of England tanked into recession, did you see that they brought an Hindu to head and become the Prime Minister of England? Learn from that. Let us say that we are smarter than those who wanted to keep us divided. Let us prove that we are thinkers and doers better than those who wanted to take us into the past. They ruled for 16 years and spent billions, no electricity. Today we are still on estimated prices. I will take Bluetooth technology to read my meter in England, or read your meter somewhere else, and send you the bill by computer. You don't need a walkabout. Exploitation and failures and excuses in a modern Nigeria is enough is enough. Vote for progress. I'm not going to give you a fake statistics. I'm not going to give you. And they are all here. Who can read it to you till you are tired of it. But the fact remains, it is the effort, ingenuity, thinking, and doing, knowledge-based economy that can drive a nation to success. We have what it takes. We have human capacity. We have brilliant people. We have resiliency. We have determination. No more abuses. Let's face what will bring us prosperity. And if you are looking for it, I am here. I hear you. I call on you as individuals and as leaders in the business community to join hands with me to achieve prosperity and renew hope. I call on you to choose to be part of our nation's golden future and not the past excuses. I call on you to align yourself with the past and the best in humanity, that we are brilliant, we are courageous, and we are confident. When we put our heart to something, we do it. We can do it. We can change our country. Stop complaining. We can stop the flood, ravages of poverty, ineptitude of governance, dishonest of our member society. Don't ask me for 8 billion or 11 billion at a go to buy a house. Bring credit for consumers and reduce the propensity, the desirability for fraud and pinches. I call you to align ourselves with the best. Only hope for progressive governance in this region and the all regions of Nigeria. This nation now waits for a rise at the threshold. Let us pull together and side to secure for our beloved nation its finest destiny. Let us take that courageous step. let us work towards a better and greater Nigeria. We can do it. It's a change of mindset. It's a question of determination. We have all the resources. We are not going to be perished by exploration and exploitation. We are only going to succeed with determination and intellectual curiosity of our people, believing in our tomorrow. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Jagaban, everybody vote for Jagaban.
Tinubu, Shetima, Ashiwaju of Lagos. Imam Togogo, Jagaban of Broken Kingdom. President of Nigeria come 2023. Tinubu Kachani, Tinubu Kachani, Tinubu Shetima, Tinubu Kachani, Tinubu Kachani, Tinubu Kachani, Tinubu Shetima, Tinubu Kachani of Nigeria. Jagaban of Lagos, Jagaban of Nigeria, Jagaban of Africa, tested and trusted.
Thank you. Thank you. You have heard, as they say, from the proverbial horse's mouth. He has spoken, he has declared his commitment, he has stated how he intends to do that. But if you find the manifesto document, you would get all of that in a bit more detail. And now onwards to the vote of thanks to close this event. I'd like to welcome Ambassador Greg Mbadiwe. Ambassador.
Your Excellency, Governor Hope Uzodinma, Governor of Imo State, we'd like to thank you for providing us this amazing and wonderful environment. Okay. Your Excellency, I have the pleasure and honor to invite to the podium His Excellency, incoming Vice President Alhaji Shetima Hashim.
Your Excellency, the National Chairman of the party, Distinguished Senator Abdullahi Adamu.
Please, can we be seated? Can we be seated? Please, it is only respectful. It is only polite and respectful that we are seated at this time, please. Please, gentlemen, please, let's not be distracted. The program is not over yet. Please, can we be seated? Please. We are still on live TV, please.
Hello? Hello? Please sit down, sit down. Sit down, sit down. The function is not over. Sit down, sit down.
Security men at the gate, please, can we close the man that gate properly?
Sit down, sit down, sit down.
Okay. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my principal and members of our team, I would like to register our most profound gratitude to our chief host, His Excellency Senator Hope Uzodimma, for organizing this beautiful town hall interactive session. Be rest assured that we have had all the issues, poignant issues raised by the eminent speakers here, and will certainly be reckoned with once we assume the mantle of leadership. We believe that what binds us together as a nation supersedes whatever that divides us. I want to once again thank our esteemed gathering for listening to us and wish you a very safe journey back to your respective destination. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. All right, please. Please, DJ, the national anthem, please. Please, DJ, national anthem, please.